OMG, I'm so proud of you, honey. I can't believe my baby boy is all grown up and graduating high school. When did you get so big?
How is it you can embarrass me even over text?
A mom is just able to do these things. It's all part of being a parent. LOL.
But in all honesty, thanks, Mom. I really couldn't have done this without you. I mean, you were there to help me every time I didn't understand something, and you helped me study my worst subjects. I really don't know what I would have done without your support.
Oh, stop. You're going to make me cry. Has your father messaged you yet? I told him that he needed to and reminded him what an important day this was for you.
As if he'd message me. You know what he's like, Mom. He doesn't care if I graduate or not. I'm just glad you remembered.
As if I'd forget. Here, I'll message your dad and remind him again. You know how busy he gets at work, so he's probably just not had the time to get to his phone yet.
You really shouldn't bother. I honestly don't care if he congratulates me or not.
Nonsense. Oh, and don't open your present yet when you get home. I want us all to be together when you do it, okay?
Okay, I promise.
Thank you, hun. Hey, Rick, sweetie, have you had the chance to talk to Thomas today? It is his graduation day, after all.
Oh yeah, that's today, isn't it? No, I've not had the time to talk to him yet.
Oh, well, maybe you could give him a message or a call now, just to say congratulations. You missed the ceremony this morning, so it would be nice for him to have some words of congratulations from you.
I'll do it in a bit. I'm busy at the moment.
It'll only take a moment. I mean, you're talking to me right now. Just send him a message.
I just said that I don't want to right now. Not to mention that you're bothering me at the minute too.
What?
God, I just about had it with your constant whiny nature. Come to think about it, actually, now that Thomas has graduated from high school, he'll be off to college soon, right?
Yeah, you know he will. He's gotten into one of the best colleges possible. He told us all of this ages ago. He's got a scholarship and he's going to study to become a lawyer.
Ah, so he's gonna be earning quite a lot of money then.
I guess. What's this got to do with anything?
Well, it just means that I no longer have any use for you.
What?
Yeah, I only really kept you around so that you could raise Thomas. I've never really wanted kids, so I thought the best way of being able to live my life as normally as possible was to have you raise him. But now that he's older, he can help me out in my old age. I'll even be able to retire early on his wage. He can set me up in a nice house and stuff.
What are you on about? Are you seriously trying to tell me that the only reason you bothered to stay around with me and Thomas was so that you could ensure your retirement plan when you were older?
And what of it? Look, like I said, I have no use for you anymore, so I'm getting a divorce.
A divorce?
Yeah, it's not that difficult to understand. I don't love you and I don't want to be with you anymore. I mean, honestly, what use are you to anyone now? You haven't had a job in years, I've had to carry this family. You have no skills. The best you could do is check out, girl. And I don't want you lounging around my house all day now that you've got no kid to deal with.
Dang, why are you being so vile?
Well, honestly, I'm saying that I don't want a pathetic old woman like you in my life anymore. Is that easy enough to understand?
But I thought you loved me. We've been married for almost 20 years.
You thought wrong. Why would anyone love you? Maybe if you'd actually made something of yourself, but it's far too late for you to do that now. You're just a useless housewife and I don't want you anymore.
I can't believe that I actually married a horrible man like you. Where's the Rick who I fell in love with? Who wanted to marry me all those years ago?
He was an idiot who didn't see how much you'd actually drag him down. Look, just make this easy for the both of us, sign the divorce papers, and leave. I'm sure Thomas doesn't want a loser of a mother hanging around any longer either. There's no way he wouldn't be embarrassed to introduce any girlfriends he gets in college to you. He wouldn't want them to think that he's just as stupid and useless as you.
I'm I'm not useless or stupid. And if you think I'm just going to give you an easy divorce and let you get away with everything you've been saying, then you've got another thing coming. Oh, and I know all about you cheating on me, by the way.
What? How?
Did you really think that I was that stupid? You're not exactly the best at sneaking around. It was obvious that you were hiding something, and it only took a little bit of digging to discover the truth. It was kind of pathetic, actually.
Yeah? Well, it doesn't matter because she's the one I want to be with, not you. Who's the pathetic one now, huh?
From where I'm standing, it's still you. You couldn't even be bothered to come and attend your own son's graduation. Only a truly worthless father would do something like that unless he had a proper reason. You just wanted to go and waste time with your new girlfriend.
How did you know I was with her?
Like I said, do you really think that I'm that stupid?
Oh, whatever. Just sign the divorce papers when they get to you. Now leave me alone.
Whatever. Hey Thomas, I tried to message your dad, but I couldn't get a hold of him. Don't worry though, I'm sure he'll congratulate you soon. But tonight we can celebrate by going out or something. Does that sound okay?
That sounds great, Mom. And you don't need to cover for Dad anymore, you know? I know that he's probably off blazing somewhere and that he simply can't be bothered with me. It's fine though, because now that I'm old enough, I can't be bothered with him either.
Sweetie, are you sure that you want to close your relationship with your dad off like that?
He hasn't been there for the past 18 years of my life. Why should I care about him for the next 20 of his?
Well, it's your decision, but for now let's celebrate.
Okay, I'll be home soon.
I'll see you soon then. I love you.
Love you too, Mom. Hey, Mom, how come you never told me that you and Dad were getting a divorce?
Oh, so your dad told you about that?
Yeah, why didn't you?
I didn't want to ruin your graduation. It was such a special occasion that I didn't want to bring the mood down. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but just so you know, I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
What? You don't?
No, he was a lousy dad and a poor husband. He treated you rubbish. I wouldn't be surprised if he had been cheating on you with someone so much worse in both personality and looks. He can never get with someone as great as you.
Well, he apparently has been seeing another woman. But are you sure you're okay with us getting a divorce?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? You deserve so much better than him.
It's just, I haven't really amounted to much in my life. I've just been a stay-at-home mom and wife. Aren't you embarrassed for your friends to know that?
No, of course not. Being a mom is hard, and as for not accomplishing much, hello, I'm here. You raised me, and I, for one, am incredibly grateful.
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, you can put your mind to whatever you want, and I know you'll be successful in whatever endeavor you choose to do. You're my mom after all.
You don't think I'm too old to make something of myself?
Not at all. And if Dad said you were, then just ignore him. 99% of the things that come out of his mouth are nonsense anyway.
Thank you, sweetheart. It's nice to know someone supports me.
Hey, you look out for me and I look out for you.
Definitely. Just you watch. I'll do something amazing.
I believe in you all the way, Mom. Hey, Rachel. It's been quite a while since we last spoke. How are you?
Rick?
Yeah, it's me.
What do you want?
What? Can a husband check in with his wife and see how she's doing?
ex-wife.
Yes. Well, that's not important. I think maybe we should meet up and have a drink or coffee. Maybe we could finally work on sorting our relationship out.
What relationship? You burned that bridge quite a while ago. Wait, let me guess. You want to try and get on my good side because you've heard all about how I've started a business and it's going great?
What? No, I would never do something like that.
Right.
In fact, I've been feeling quite down lately.
And why's that?
Well, my girlfriend left me. As soon as I didn't have enough money to pay for what she wanted, she left me. But not before taking me for almost every penny I had. Not at all like you. She wasn't half as kind and caring and considerate. And with how much you're earning now, we could live quite a happy life together. What do you say? Want to give our relationship another shot?
Not at all.
What?
You heard me. Now that I'm finally free of a lazy, condescending, and mean-spirited person like you, why on earth would I want to put myself through that torture again?
But...
Not to mention that I'm enjoying my life as it is. After you said all those hurtful things about me not being able to amount to anything, I decided that I wanted to prove you wrong. And as you can see, I've managed to build up my very own company, and it's a massive hit. I'm earning quite a lot, and it's only going to grow. Why would I want to trade that in for a man who would have rather belittled me than help raise our son? Oh, and by the way, Thomas is settling in nicely to college, if you even care. Well, now that I've said what I needed to say, I'm going to get going. I'm a very busy and important woman after all.
Wait, what about me? What'll I do? I've got some huge debts that my girlfriend ran up, so if you could just spare me a bit of money.
That's definitely not happening. If you don't like the fact that you haven't got any money, then maybe you should try and amount to something else. As for us, I don't want to hear from you ever again, in all honesty. Leaving me was the best decision you ever made. Thank you.
But...
Sorry, but it seems you're in the find out stage of your actions. It turned out that all I really needed to do to build a life for myself was to get rid of you.
But I'm your husband. You should listen to me. I should be given half the money due to all the money that I had to spend when we were together. You were nothing but a stay-at-home mom.
You hardly spent anything. You might have kept a roof over our heads, but aside from that, you weren't a part of my life or Thomas's at all. You never spent any time with us at all, and you always belittled us and talked down to us when you did decide to grace us with your presence.
Well, work stress was getting to me, and dealing with a family on top of that was stressful too.
Sure. Well, you don't need to worry about me or Thomas stressing you out ever again.
Hang on, let's talk about this.
No thanks. You've done enough. Now I need to get on with my life. I divorced Rick like I said I would. Once I was free of him, I was able to expand my business, and it is doing amazingly well. And even though Rick claimed that I couldn't do anything, I was more than happy to prove him wrong.